Hey guys, James with Torches and Tactical, and today we are talking about the MecArmy RL4. That's right, this is a new Kickstarter from MecArmy, and what's really cool about this is, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm kind of a nut over titanium, but this is a full titanium. It's a chonker. This thing is incredibly large, but this thing acts as a pry bar, a nail puller, a window breaker, and you guessed it, it also is a screwdriver. It'll take any 4mm bits, and it comes with 3 of them down here that you can see here. But I do want to walk through just the package real fast so you can see what you would get with it. But in addition to this titanium, I will let you know while I'm grabbing this that they do also offer you the option of an A2 steel, or you can even get it in CPM 3V steel. So when you get your RL4, it does come in a really nice box. One nice thing about this is the fact that it is padded and it comes in a bag, so you never have to worry about it arriving damaged. But you do get a little thank you card with the MecArmy logo, as well as contact information underneath that, or I'm sorry, not underneath that, but wrapped around it. There is this nice cardboard sleeve that holds it. Again, with contact information for Shenzhen Alton Trading Company, and it has the MecArmy email address as well. So that's one really nice thing about this. But you all want to know what you get inside the package. So for starters, you will get your RL4 in, again, either titanium, A2 steel, or CPM 3V if you really like that high performance steel. You get some paracord here. This is actually really nice looking. It's very high end. So that's one nice thing. But you can tie your own lanyard through this lanyard hole. And there are actually accessories that come that you can order with it that would give you a lanyard bead, a carabiner, as well as a keyring to accessorize your RL4. And then finally, you do also get, let's pick these up here, you do also get 3 4mm Phillips, screwdriver bits, but you can add any that you want from either Weehaw or anywhere that you can pick up these 4mm bits. So the ones that they give you, this right here is an, hold on, let's go ahead and turn this around so you can see. This one right here is an H1.5 and an H2. Now I don't particularly use these a ton, but it is nice to be able to carry that. You also have an SL 3.5 and a PH0, so a Phillips 0 bit and a slotted 3.5 mil. And then finally, this is probably the one I will end up using the most often. You do have a T6 and a T8 as well. So again, accessing your knives to be able to tighten them, or take off a pocket clip to re-straighten it or anything like that. It is really nice to be able to have these bits on here. Pretty commonly used. I probably would swap out the H1.5 and H2 for something else, and I do have a lot of these 4mm bits, so I probably will end up doing that. But I want to show you just real quickly. You can see that this doesn't have a sharp edge on it. So for those of you in the UK, where I know they have a lot of very strict knife laws, you could get this without issue, and you won't have any legality issues as far as I'm aware. But it does come to a pretty tough point that you can grab and use as a window breaker or a strike point. And one thing I really do like about this is the fact that this pocket clip is steel, so it gives you more, spring. It gives you more spring than if you had a titanium pocket clip, because titanium doesn't like to budge all that much, but it does match pretty well with the finish, so it does have a nice blast finish on it. It is magnetic if you do want to put it up on anything, or any sort of magnet, and it is held in with those 3 Torx, so it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Now, I'm being totally upfront here with you guys. I will tell you now, you can see MecArmy right here, RL4 titanium, even the titanium logo. Now, when I got this, it did have a little bit of that laser schmutz on it. I did have to take some isopropyl alcohol to it, that way it would pop, and it looks really good now. It just seemed like it might have frankly been an oversight, but again, very cool, and that is not going to be a deal breaker at all for this. So I do want to move over to the other side now, and you can see another Torx bit holding down this detent plate. This is going to give you, this holds in the ball detent, and then you have a pivot pin here because this opens up, and this is actually going to hold all of those Phillips bits in it. I'll go ahead and pick, or I keep saying Phillips bits, but that's probably what I'll end up using a lot of the times. But It does have also inside, it has a machined area and it has a little pad. That way when you throw all 3 of these in, there you go, there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. With it flat, you can push it closed and you don't get any rattle at all. There's 0 noise from this because of that little pad down in there. So that was one thing that I think is really, really nice. Finally, those do fit in here. Here, I'll go ahead and pop one out, because what's the point of having a screwdriver and letting you guys know it's a screwdriver if I don't show it to you? So there is a small magnet in there, and it does hold in. I wouldn't say it's the strongest pressure, but you can see it pulling in. But it's not gonna, you hold it upside down, it's not gonna come out on you. So you can, again, swap out for any 4mm bit. You can see that up close and personal. And then finally, there is, here, let me go ahead and put this back in there. And then finally, there is that lanyard hole. And I've been thinking about this as I've had it for a couple days now. I do like to get some runtime on these before I just go ahead and blindly say, hey guys, you should get this. Because sometimes, frankly, you don't necessarily, I don't necessarily think you should get something. This will come out here in a little bit. So don't let that spoil it for you. But this is a lanyard hole, and I was thinking about it. If there was some sort of small ratcheting mechanism in here, this would be amazing for getting higher leverage onto those 4mm bits. Now, MecArmy, go ahead and get with me. I will gladly collaborate with you on making something that has that ratcheting mechanism. And finally, if not the ratcheting mechanism, one thing I think would be really, really cool is if this was just marginally wider, ever so slightly wider. I think it'd be really nice to, on one end, be able to push out and have a retractable utility knife blade. Even ceramic, something like that would be amazing on this. That way you can have your knife blade when you need it, and you still have the prybar on the other side for when you don't. So guys, tell me down in the comments what you think of the MecArmy RL4. The Kickstarter is currently live, and at the time of recording, there is 17 days left on their Kickstarter campaign. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and post any sort of affiliate links or anything like that, but I will post the link directly to their Kickstarter campaign so you guys can check it out for yourself. I'm not looking to make money on this. I'm just super glad that they sent this to me, because again, I'm a huge nut of titanium, and one of these days I'll show you guys my titanium shelf so you can see all my lights and knives and everything like that carry titanium with it. But I really, really do like the RL4. Again, MecArmy, you want to get with me to design an RL 4.5 that has a utility knife or a ratcheting mechanism. I would love to collaborate with you guys. So guys, thank you so much for checking out the RL4 with me. If you could like this video and share it with your friends, that'd be fantastic. Also, subscribe to the channel, because we do videos like this all the time. And when you do subscribe, click on that bell notification so you guys find out when those videos are coming out or when we do a giveaway. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.